am back with another video. So today, guys, we're going to be talking about quite a bit of the Sephora favorites, and I have 4 here today. We're going to be talking about the Sephora favorites, Give Me Bold Lip, and the Sephora favorite, Give Me Nude Lip. Sephora favorites, Glow For It, which is really exciting, and of course, the Sephora favorites, Prime, Set, and Go. We're gonna actually start talking about the Sephora's Prime, Set, and Go first, because this is the beginning and the ending of the makeup. So, yeah, this is pretty cool. They have a bunch of brands in here that I've already tried out, and I'm excited to be telling you about it. So without further ado, guys, let's get into the video. Alright, guys, like I said, starting with the Sephora's Prime, Set, and Go box first. This box actually retail value is $124, but you can buy it on the website and also in stores for only 42 bucks. I think that is an amazing deal because the contents that are in this box will last you for quite a while. First of all, the box is so adorable. It comes in these purple boxes, and the lid flips up and it doesn't detach from the box. So if you do decide to keep this box, it'll be cool to put, like, you know, a bunch of other makeup in if you take out the plastic casing here after using these. So let's start with the primers. One of the first primers that come in the box is this Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer, and I think this primer is amazing. It comes in like a lotion form. So squirting it out, you only need a little bit, and it comes in like a lotion form, and it's so hard to describe what it feels like. It doesn't feel like a silicone based primer, but it does have like a moisturizing feel, and a smoothing effect is also in this primer, and it feels like it gives your skin, it leaves your skin with a powdery type of finish. I don't know if any of you guys ever heard about the method of powdering before the foundation, but I feel like this gives that same type of effect for a primer. So this primer, it claims to be oil-free with a silky, airy texture that leaves a smooth canvas for makeup while reducing the look of redness, pores, and wrinkles. What it does, with a texture unlike any other, the silky primer extends the wear of makeup. So it claims to have a long wear effect for your makeup. Hourglass primers are typically very expensive, but to come in this case, I think that this is an awesome deal. The next primer we're going to be talking about is the Milk Makeup Primer, and this is really exciting because this primer claims to have another blurring effect. So taking it straight out of the case, you see that it is a stick primer, and this is how much product you will receive in the case. So the Milk Makeup Blur Stick is also an oil-free primer, and it claims to blur and minimize the pores to create a smooth canvas before applying the makeup. So next we're going to talk about the Becca First Light Priming Filter Instant Complexion Refresh. So this is also a primer. This primer is a purple primer, and what that, oh, there it is. It has a purple shimmer color to it, an iridescent color, kind of like the packaging here. And what this is good for, it's good for reducing redness and making sure you have a nice complexion before starting your makeup, and it's very hydrating. So they say that this primer is good for normal to oily to combination, sensitive, dry, pretty much all skin types, and it is very moisturizing. So next here I have the Too Faced Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer, and it's infused with peach and sweet thick cream. I actually had a full size of this primer here, but going through TSA at the airport, I had to throw away my entire primer. And this is more of a thick texture for a primer. It is also still hydrating like the Becca primer, but it has a thicker texture to it, and it is cooling to the skin. Okay, moving on to setting sprays and box photo finish primer water. It's alcohol free, oil free, silicone free, and the mister is amazing. I'm actually wearing it right now. I put it on to set my makeup, and I also put it on before applying my foundation, and I use it as a primer. I will say that this really doesn't make a difference as far as a primer, but it's really refreshing if you want to have something on your face that makes your face feel refreshed before applying your foundation. Next here I have the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea setting spray, and it can also double up as a primer. I'm not too fond of the spray or the mister on this bottle, but it works for what it's used for. It also has this very citrusy, sweet type of smell, so I don't know how safe it is to use on the skin, but I've used it quite a bit, and this is like my third trial size bottle, and it is 1.014 fluid ounces, so it's a bit much for a setting spray. So you're not gonna run through this too fast. I never run through like any of my makeup just like crazy fast unless it's a foundation or something that is going to be a definite everyday thing. And last one I'm going to talk about is this Cover FX illuminating spray. I actually have a full size that came in my BoxyCharm box. I really like this setting spray. It is different from all of my other setting sprays, and I'll tell you why. So you just hold it down once and it sprays out, and you just roll it across your face, and it gives this illuminizing set to your skin. You gotta shake it first. I forgot about that. So, and it sounds like a spray can. So you shake it first, and then you spray, and it releases like little fine pigments of glitter onto the skin, so it leaves a illuminizing look to the makeup, and you look all glam, bam, buoyant, shiny, yeah. You look really shiny. Lastly, we're gonna talk about the OG, one of the OGs of setting powders, which is the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. Yes. I can see why this is a Sephora favorite, because this powder is just, it's OG. Like, it sets amazing, and it doesn't give you any flashback, any crazy flashback. I don't know how well it does on deeper skin tones, but I know for medium to lighter end of the spectrum, it's not that bad as far as setting the makeup. And yeah, I just love the way it's set. I also love the way the Kat Von D set, but that's not what we're talking about today. We're just talking about the Sephora favorite, but this is awesome. 0.33 ounces inside of the pod, and you also have this poof. I don't see a lot of people using the little poof that comes with the setting powders usually, but these really are great. Like, and I never tried it until I saw Patrick Star on YouTube using it, and then once I saw him, I was like, okay, his face is beat, is flawless. This must be like one of the little major keys to makeup. So I started using the poof to set the makeup, and yeah, ever since then my makeup has been flawless and set. And when I say set, it's been set. We're going to talk about the Sephora Give Me Nude Lip first. So inside of this kit, it's a $70 US value, but you can get it in store for only $28. And I think that's amazing. So you open it up, it comes inside of a lip, and you have all these little confetti pieces inside. You have all these little confetti pieces inside, and you have 6 different lip products inside of the box. And we're going to start with talking about the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick. We're gonna swatch here. So all of the lipsticks that are inside of the case today are nude lipsticks, and I think this color is gorgeous. Like, look how it looks on my skin. It's gorgeous. This nude has a rosy pink undertone to it. It's not on the mauve end of the spectrum for nude lipsticks. It has more of a pinky peach rosy undertone. So we're gonna move right along to the next lip product that came inside of the lip kit, which is the Buxom Lip Plumping Lip Gloss, and it is in the color Dolly. I really like Buxom lip glosses because you can actually use this as a topper. It gives you a hint of a color. It's not gonna give you like crazy pigment, but it gives you just enough. And I love the Buxom lip glosses because it's a lip plumper, so it irritates the lip just enough to give you a pucker, but not as much as the Too Faced lip plumpers, which are pretty extreme. Lip plumpers are meant to irritate the lips a little bit, but this one has more of a minty type of feel that doesn't leave your lips super irritated, where it's just like super irritated where it's unbearable. That's the word for it. Next, we're gonna talk about the Tarte nude lipstick, and it is really pretty. This nude color is, let's swatch it here. It's more on the pink, rosy, brown undertone. I really like this nude lipstick here. I think it is beautiful, and it is very creamy and smooth. And that's what I look for in a lipstick when I am purchasing one. I want it to be nude, I want it to be matte, but I want it to be creamy. Sometimes I'll go for a satin finish. The Kat Von D gives off more of a matte because it is a liquid lipstick, and this one gives off of a more satin, smooth type of finish. And there you can see the Kat Von D, the Buxom, and the Tarte all compared beside each other. Next here we have the Bite Mini Lipstick, and this is also another matte shade. And this nude lipstick is more of a brown with a pink undertone nude shade. Look how small this is. These are really cute. Next here I have the Makeup Forever Professional Paris lipstick, and this is one of the more darker ones. Also, this is in the color Artist Nude. This is one of the more pinkier nude lipsticks that are in the kit. As you can see, this is very pink compared to these two, or these on this end. These give off a more subtle nude, and this is a more poppin' nude. Like, I'm here. I believe that all these shades that are in this kit are wearable for everyday looks, and they're all beautiful. And last but not least, I have here this Ciate London Liquid Velvet Lipstick in the color Bittersweet, and this is a true mauve nude shade here. It gives you off that mauve. Me personally, I'll definitely need to wear a lip liner with this color here, but it's a liquid lipstick. It dries down matte, and it has a brown undertone with also a purpley type of feel too. And we're gonna move right along to another Sephora's kit. Now we're gonna go to the Sephora's favorite, Glow For It. Yes! I was so excited when I received this one in the mail because it has the top selling Sephora highlighters, and we all know we gotta glow. Hey! I'm actually wearing one of the highlighters that is inside of this kit, and I'll let you know once I tell you about it, okay? So, the packaging of this is just like the Sephora's favorite Prime Set Go, and I believe the other kits that are this size are just the same. So the packaging has a lid that you just flap open, which does not feel cheap at all, and the retail value is $106, but you can buy it for only $40, and that's by buying this kit here, and I believe that highlighters are everything. Alright guys, so this does come with one full-size product, which is the Benefit High Beam. This is not the highlighter that I'm wearing, but I am wearing it because I mixed it into my foundation. I just believe that this highlighter is a little bit too light for me, and it would come off a bit ashy. But it comes in a nail polish type of packaging, and as you can see, it is a very light baby pink, almost white type of highlighter. But once blended out, you can see the highlighter for its true form. So this would show up a bit ashy on me, but it's a very natural glow. It's not overpowering. It's not like ugh, in your face type of highlighter, but it is very beautiful. It gives off that subtle glow. The next highlighter we're going to be talking about is the Milk Makeup Highlighter Stick, and it comes in the same packaging as the primer, the blur stick, and you get just about the same amount of product. And we're going to swatch this highlighter to see how it applies. So once again, it's one of the more subtle glows, and this one has more of a gold bronzy undertone finish to it. I think this is beautiful for a day where you're wearing minimal makeup and you're just wearing something like a tinted moisturizer or BB cream or a CC cream, and you just want to have that very beautiful natural glow. I think this is gorgeous. The next highlighter stick we're going to be talking about is the Nude's stick highlighter all over face color in the shade Illuminati, like naughty or nice. So I think this one is super cute, and this is how much product you receive, more than what I expected. But this one looks like it has like a iridescent glow to it, and we're just gonna swatch it here. Oh, okay. So this one feels more like a moisturizer. This is very natural. I don't know how I feel about this one. It feels a little greasy to me. I don't know how I feel about this one. If I'm going for a more natural look, I think I'm gonna stick to the Milk Makeup highlighter, but this one it's different if you're into that type of thing. The next highlighter we're gonna talk about is the Becca highlighter in the shade Moonstone. I actually have two of the different Becca highlighters, and I think this one here is gorgeous. So this shade here is very popular, hence why it is inside of the Sephora favorites, and this is in the shade Moonstone. And as you can see, this shade is very champagne-like and it's beautiful, and we're just gonna swatch it. It comes in like a very buttery powder finish, and there it is. It's kind of beaming. It's kind of beaming. I think this is beautiful, and that's it blended out. You can always go back in and, I mean, like, make it glow, baby, if you want it to. If that's what you into, girl, do. Moving on to another powder highlight, we have the Bobbi Brown's Mini Shimmer Brick Compact, and this is in the color bronze. So I think these are very useful for all skin types, because as you can see, it goes from light to medium to dark as far as the highlighters. And if you are on the lighter end of the spectrum, you will focus your brush more towards the top of the, and if you are towards the middle, you will focus your brush towards the middle, and if you are on the deeper end of the spectrum, you will focus your brush on the bottom half. Or if you want to, you could just mix them all together and they create a beautiful bronze effect. So this is me mixing them all together. You have this beautiful bronze effect. It's more subtle, but all right. So talking about this beautiful highlighter that I have on my face today, it is the Tarte highlighter that comes inside of the Sephora's favorites. Give Me Glow, and it is this beautiful golden champagne highlighter here. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. This is probably has to be my favorite powder highlighter that is in this kit. I am so happy they put this inside of the kit, and this is in the color Exposed, and this is an Amazonian clay 12-hour highlighter. So I'm gonna swatch it. It feels so creamy, like I love it. Oh my goodness, do you see how beaming this highlight? Oh my gosh, it's so creamy. This is my favorite out of all of the highlighters thus far we've talked about. Oh my goodness. Okay, and last but not least, we're gonna swatch one more highlighter that is inside of the kit, and it happens to be a liquid highlighter, and it is the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in the color Moonlight. Give it a little shake. I ain't going through this no time soon. I know that it is teeny tiny, but I'm not going through this little bottle no time soon, so who knows when I'll be buying another bottle. And it comes in this dropper packaging, and I'm only going to use one drop. You can actually mix this inside, one drop here, of your foundation to give your foundation a glow. If you can see, that is the tiniest bit, and then we're gonna blend it out just to show you, like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, like, whoa. That was, did you see how much I just used? Like, oh my gosh. This is beautiful. And if you want a more beaming highlight, you can use this before powdering and use this before going over with a powder highlight to give you a more, like, I'm here for it type of glow. And I think that these kits are perfect for gifts for the holidays. And last but not least, we're gonna go for the Sephora Give Me Some Bold Lip kit, and I am very excited to be telling you about this kit because I actually have on one of the products that is inside of this kit, and all of the colors in here are bold, just like the Sephora's favorite Give Me Nude Lip. This comes in a lip container, and you pop it off. I always do that, and it has the confetti pieces inside. It has the confetti pieces inside just as the Nude case did, and you have your 6 different lip products that are inside of this kit, and we're going to be swatching them here today, and I'm going to let you know which lip that I have on right now. This time we're going to actually start with the lip that I have on today. Right now I have on the Nude Stick magnetic lip color and the color Vino, V-I-N-O. It is actually a pencil, and it, as you can see, has a matte finish, and we're gonna swatch it on our arm here. So, very pretty. Like, y'all, I'm in love with this shade. With any matte lip shade, you always want to exfoliate your lip before applying, and you also want to have on some type of base, like a lip balm, anything that's very thin and clear before applying any type of matte shade. This actually happens to be one of the full-size products that is inside of this container, and there are actually 2 different full-size products that is in this container. This whole entire Give Me Bold Sephora favorite lip kit retails for $78 US, but you can get it on Sephora and at Sephora for only 28 bucks. I think that is an amazing deal. Some lip products cost $28 by themselves, but you get 2 full-size lip products inside of this container. I'm also going to swatch the second full-size lip product that is in this container, which is the Too Faced matte lipstick that is in the color. It's in the color Drunk Dial, and I really love this. This is not my first Too Faced lipstick. This is actually my second one, so I have 2 full-size now. The packaging is super sweet, and I love the fact that inside of the lipsticks they have the peaches that are engraved, because this comes from the peach collection, and it smells like peaches too. So we're gonna just give this a swatch. I have worn this already, and this is a bold purple that definitely makes a statement. I'm so glad that it came inside of this kit, because I would have never picked up this product just seeing a purple. I just don't go for purples. So moving right along to another bold purple that is inside of the kit, which is the Kat Von D Long Lasting Everlasting liquid lipstick in the color K-Dub. Her liquid lipsticks, oh my gosh, this is like bright neon purpley pink. Her lipsticks are very pigmented and long lasting. And like I said, with any liquid lipsticks, you always want to make sure your lips are prepped before wearing the liquid lipstick or matte lipstick. Now we're gonna reach for the smallest product inside of this container, which is the Bare Minerals matte liquid lip color in the color VIP. So this is a red, and it feels more like a creamy consistency, and it is a very true red, and it is really matte. Next we have the Bite Size lipstick in the color Licorice, and it is a very deep dark. This is like a deep purple. Well, you know what? It has a very burgundy feel. So this is a burgundy. It looks purple from the container, but it is definitely burgundy, and it has a red undertone to it. So this one is very beautiful for a night out. I feel like all of these shades here are definitely like night out wears. This is the Tarte lip paint in the color, I have no clue what color this is because it doesn't say, but this is the Tarteist lip paint by Tarte, and this is the brown shade. So if you like what this looks like, this is the brown shade. Oh goodness. So this one is very liquidy, and it is this very chocolate brown, like milk chocolate, like beautiful chocolate. I have worn this already on this channel. You may have seen it in my most recent Stitch Fix video. So I wore this in the Stitch Fix video, and this color gave me life. And that is all for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like videos like this, please go down below and hit that thumbs up button. As always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to Kirsten and I YouTube channel. And if you do decide to subscribe to our channel, don't forget to turn on your bell notifications so you get a ping every time we post. We love you guys, and we'll see you next time on Karma Playhouse.
Hi, I'm Kirsten.
And I'm Miesha Michelle, and you've been watching
Karma Playhouse. If you like challenges
and DIYs, remember to watch more of our videos.
And smash the subscribe button below.
Deuces.